Okay, so Springer Nature is a scientific manuscript publishing company. So what we publish is the research of authors. So when authors conduct a specific research, they always have to pen down this research in the form of a manuscript. Manuscript is nothing but raw data. So this raw data is given or submitted in our organization. So our organization, Springer Nature, it deals with certain journals, okay, and these journals are the places where these manuscripts are deposited in. So what we do at the organization, so there are, so the organization has various aspects. It has marketing, IT, everything. What I work in too is editorial services mainly. So when we receive these manuscripts from authors, we have a team which assesses the parameters of this manuscript. We need to make sure that there's no copied content, which we call as plagiarism. Because if the manuscript has to be published in our organization or in our journal, it's very important that it is not copied from elsewhere. That's one of the things that we look at. That comes more towards the manuscript screening part. Then when we feel that the manuscript fulfills all the parameters of the journal, we do some additional quality checks on the manuscript to make sure that the authors, whatever research they've presented, it adheres to the journal policies. And after that, the manuscript goes out for peer review. Now, peer review is a very important and critical part for any manuscript publication. So in peer reviews, we have editors and reviewers from all over the world working with the journals that we are working with. So they have a tie-up. This job is completely voluntary, and editors and reviewers, they review the paper and they make sure that whatever the authors have claimed in the manuscript and whatever research they've conducted, whatever data they've presented, everything is valid, everything is up to the modern science mark, and every manuscript which is given in the journal or so in the journal, it has to present something newer than the already existing research. So if it's on COVID, and if we have 5, 6 or 50, 60 papers coming in just about research on let's say how social distancing helps to reduce the transmission of the virus, our journal, so as an organization, authors are our customers, so we are obviously going to accept it, but it's not necessary that editors and reviewers may accept this research, because there are already existing research that have proven that social distancing helps in reducing the transmission of COVID virus. So everyone wants everything, people want new, so editors, reviewers make sure that this new is given or presented to the scientific audience. Once this peer review is completed, then the author's manuscript may get published or it may even get rejected. So what we do on the other side is make sure that the quality check is carried out. The manuscript, we are able to secure these reviewers and editors who are valid firstly, and they have acquaintance with the field that the authors have presented their research in. And once this is done, then our job is to make sure that we have good amount of coordination with these editors, reviewers, authors, and make sure that the manuscript is published into the journal. So that's what my
I think that was wonderfully put. And it just goes to show the people that don't know how rigorous the entire process from start to finish is. When
yes.
When a scientist says that, okay, this is why we have to do a certain thing, people just assume. And all these Facebook warriors and people on YouTube and comment, and they're like, no, this is not how it's supposed to be, and they don't know how much work and effort has gone into the study that is actually published, where this fact is coming from.